You see, I'm standing. I don't know why I'm standing. I got a video for you guys. All right. I don't know. It's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie. It's been like what, almost a month. Well, my last video, but like since I've been recording, it's been almost a month. I ain't gonna count. It's been a long time. Oh man, I'm gonna be more consistent. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be more consistent. I'm sweating. You see, I look golden brown, but guess what though? On God, I got a switch. You know, I was thinking to myself, right? What flair meant to me. I never really had an answer because I really didn't know till today. Flair means. Alright, this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. I didn't know they was making, like, I thought that shit was done, but hey, we're gonna get right into it.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James H. Janice, and today we're looking at Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Nope, not the 1974 original. And no, not the remake from 2003. This one doesn't have "the" in the title. It's just Texas Chainsaw
I ain't even watched. I haven't even seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Released on Netflix in 2022. This is
that's why that shit was released on Netflix. Who's watching that? I don't know.
First new Chainsaw film since Leatherface in 2017, and the first since I covered the franchise on the Kill Count in 2019. Texas Chainsaw 22 is kind of a requel to the first film.
I might want to watch this, I ain't gonna lie. I'm spoiling myself right now, but I might want to watch this, I ain't gonna count.
Making this the third or fourth Texas Chainsaw timeline, depending on if you think McConaughey was whooping it up in the OG reality. The 2017
He ain't died that? That's crazy. That's W knees.
Leatherface was originally supposed to have more sequels, but it took so long to release that Lionsgate lost the Texas Chainsaw rights. Legendary Pictures nabbed them up in 2018, and after some musical chairs between filmmakers, directing duties fell to Texas native David Blue Garcia. His panoramic wide shots and sun-baked.
I was surprised James Gunn didn't get the movie. How come James Gunn or the Duffer Brothers? How come they didn't get the movie? Who's this guy? Come on. Who knows this guy, right? I'm just playing.
Cinematography make it feel like we're in Texas, even though they filmed in Bulgaria in 2020, complete with a COVID interruption. Nearly a year after production was finished, the film was released on Netflix to a fair amount of criticism. What were people's
shit was ass, dog. Let me tell you, I know, bro. It was made by Netflix. I'm joking, but a lot of it. Come on, bro. When's the last time Netflix made a good movie? Let's be honest, bro. Wokeness.
Problems with it? Well, mostly the modernization. This is Texas Chainsaw.
Like, look at, is this nigga in a fucking limousine with a chainsaw? What the hell is this? What the fuck is going on? Who is this?
Chainsaw social media style. With
oh my god. I hope he killed them all, right? I hope he killed them all. The first thing you see, this is realistic. I ain't gonna lie. This is sad. This is very realistic. The first time, look, dude got a chainsaw, he got a mask. The first thing they do is pull out the phones. We're doomed as a society, I ain't gonna lie.
Influencers and entrepreneurs as Leatherface's latest victims.
How come they ain't saying it? Hold on, time out, go back.
Style, with influencers and entrepreneurs as Leatherface.
How come they ain't saying nothing though? Why they ain't saying nothing? It's a killer on the bus.
His latest victims.
Try anything and you're canceled, bro.
That one line.
Hey, the cancel culture. You think he gives a fuck? Let me tell you something. He don't care that you finna cancel him. He's about to cancel you, nigga. Oh God.
Featured in the trailer was enough to sink this movie with a significant chunk of the audience. Franchise devotees also bemoan the lack of a family, be they Sawyers, Hewitts, whatever you want to call them. Instead, baby boy Leatherface flies solo in this film. Though he's still avenging a surrogate mother figure, Leatherface is usually portrayed as an unwilling monster, goaded into violence by the much more malicious family members around him. Their absence in this film turns him into a much more conventional lug with a power tool.
An actual serial killer, okay.
Also some stuff with the
I ain't gonna lie, the best Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the one with Trey Songz. I ain't gonna lie. That was the best one. That's the only one I've seen, so that gotta be the best one, right?
Protagonist being a school shooting survivor, which is in questionable taste. And
oh my God. See what I'm talking about? Oh, bro, what is this shit? A school shooting survivor goes to Texas and gets chased down by, like, what is this? What is going, like, can we stop? Can we just make the movie? Can we stop trying to make these social justice points? Let me tell you something. It's not going to work. It looks...
Finally, this movie needlessly brings back Sally Hardesty in a way that blatantly emulates Halloween 2018. Listen, Sally was great, and her daring escape is featured in the extended Dead Meat intro, but she was never on the level of Laurie Strode, and bringing her back to be a gun-toting, leatherface-hunting sheriff is so ham-fisted, Danny DeVito should be soaking them knuckles in rum. All that being said, I didn't hate this movie. I think we said it best on the podcast.
I said it was stupid and I liked it.
It was stupid fun. This movie...
And you know what? That's all right. That is okay. It was a stupid movie, but as long as you're entertained by the movie, it is what it is. All right, all this artsy fartsy, the dilemma. You're not, bro. You're not Spielberg, bro. You're not. No, you just a dude that's reviewing. You're not. No.
Movie is very stupid, almost knowingly so. I still can't decide if it's part parody, especially considering the final shot. In fact, I find it dumb fun, much like I do Halloween Kills. The difference is Chainsaw 2022 takes itself way less seriously. It's modern day camp and completely over the top. It's got chainsaw chuck.
Hold on. Whoa. Go back. Whoa.
Less seriously. It's modern day camp and completely over the top. It's
Why he move his neck like that? What the hell was that? And then he throws the chainsaw.
Chucking, poop floods, and a guy screaming out this noise. Oh! I laughed my ass
Cause he's a singer. That's why he did that.
off several times, and in between was treated to some real good gore. Even better, the blood and guts were almost entirely practical, as decreed.
Holy shit, man. No. Bro. You killed someone with their broken wrist? Whoa. Not their compound fractured wrist? Oh, go, man. Come on, bro. This ain't Mortal Kombat, alright? I see what we saw about now. This ain't Mortal Kombat, bro.
By producer Fede Alvarez, who had the same predilection when he directed the Evil Dead remake.
I think I always take...
I ain't gonna lie, the Evil Dead, the new one is like, bro.
sloppy, crazy, like kind of slightly campy special effects than any like polish, like super high-end VFX, right?
Chainsaw 22 is a far cry from Tobe Hooper's two masterpieces that began
Hey, he's supposed to be grabbing her like that. Whoa. What the hell is this?
this franchise. But to be honest, most of the other installments aren't great, and at least this one's bad in a fun way.
Okay, what? Okay, it's only him that lives in the town? What's going on here? It's only like a town filled with what, like one person? How is he surviving? That's what I'll never understand about scary movies like Jason, Michael Myers, Leatherface. It's like, do they eat? Do they even eat? Like, I've never seen Jason eat, never seen Michael Myers eat. Like, do they even, like, how do they survive? Like, off of pure evil? Like, what kind of magic bullshit is that? The fuck?
Still, if the beating Texas sun and poop floods leave you feeling dirty, we've got you covered with today's sponsor, Dr. Squatch. That's right, we've gotten a...
They're not sponsoring me.
Without a lot of on-screen blood. But director Garcia said that audiences have become desensitized, so his movie needed gore and creative deaths. Let's see how creative this cat got with his corpses and get to the kills. The movie begins by bringing back John Larroquette for his third narrated intro of the series.
In the summer of 1973, a few miles outside of Austin, Texas, 5 youths were attacked in a grisly and gruesome fashion by an unidentified madman.
Oh hell yeah, they also bringing back that flashbulb sound effect. We love it!
Oh hell yeah! See, that's why I like Dead Meat, man.
This news report mentions the victims from the original and tells us Sally Hardesty is still alive. After surviving the ordeal, she became a Texas Ranger, but was never able to track down Leatherface, the big—
What? He ain't move. Like, he moved, so he ain't going up. He's still there. Go back to the house. I bet you he is still at the house. What? Jesus Christ, man.
boy still at large. Now it's nearly 50 years
At that big-ass house? He's still at large at that house. No one decided to go to the house?
later, in the age of cell phones and self-driving cars. A group of youths are moving from Austin to the rural ghost town of Harlow. Population, original movies release year. It's easy to assume these uber millennials will be easy to hate, and they truthfully do suck at first. For instance, Melody here has obnoxious dialogue that I don't believe anyone would say aloud like this.
Look at this guy. Who has such a small dick they need to walk around in public with a fucking gun?
At least not loud enough for the guy to hear. But then we
That he shoots all of them, right? That's how. Like, why is she talk? See, that's why she needs to stay in the city.
find out she hates guns because her younger sister Lila is a school shooting survivor, so
Okay.
her pugnacity makes sense. The movie doesn't paint the locals
But that doesn't.
as cartoon characters either. Yes, Richter's response to Melody is a thinly veiled threat,
The only way to deal with an invasive species is to eradicate them.
Oh, hey, listen.
On site.
and he's also a coal-rolling asshole, which sucks. But he ends
Hey, all that CO2 gas, man. He's messing up the ecosystem, man.
up having some more shades to him later on. The other locals, like the guy at Harbinger Petrol, who calls them gentrifuckers, seem less judgmental about the kids' youthful sensibilities and more concerned about their region's small-town integrity.
Some of us were born here, you know. Saw it in its prime. So please, be respectful for the town.
Melody promises they will, since their grandma grew up nearby. And I like that she and the sheriff come to an understanding here. It shows the locals aren't all bad guys, except maybe this deputy and his blatant eye fucking. Keep it in your sockets, pal. All I'm saying is, I think this movie balances these cultural forces a lot better than, say, the Wrong Turn reboot, where the rural folk claimed they were morally equal to the city youths, but also murdered people and kept sex slaves. God, that was fucked up. Texas Chainsaw may approach these themes and characters in shallow ways, but it's also more unique and interesting. The kids get to Harlow, eager to take over shallow ways, but it's also more unique and interesting.
Them niggas driving a. These motherfuckers driving a van. What the fuck?
The kids get to Harlow, eager to take over the abandoned town and spread their messages all over it.
Behold the joys of late-stage capitalism.
Maybe spread something else all over too, by the sounds of it.
Oh!
Dante is clearly excited, being the head of this expedition, which is never fully explained. I guess they're creating.
But he got 2 girlfriends. What the hell? And why would you just leave your self-driving eco-safe car parked in the middle, basically nowhere, because no one's here? How is this town not demolished and like bought by Bill Gates? Like, how is this not already bought by Bill Gates or like Elon Musk? Like, I don't know. Capitalism, right?
a utopia town?
We're idealistic individuals who want to build a better world.
That doesn't really
What the fuck? Shut up. No, you're not. Shut up.
provide any answers.
Yeah, that's a cult.
There's also that. Turns out Richter, the gun-toting, coal-rolling guy from the gas station, is their contractor, meaning he's working on the buildings that Dante and Melody are trying to sell. Dante also has a significant other who looks like Samara Weaving and whose name is Dante's partner. At least that's what the Netflix subtitles call her, Dante's partner, the entire time. She's called Ruth in the end credits, but I swear, I never once heard that name said. An old Confederate flag won't look good to Dante's investors who are arriving soon, so they—
Hold on, did he buy the hold on, whoa. Did he buy the whole, like, that whole plaza? Is he like a millionaire's son or some shit? Like, he bought all that. I know that shit is worth like $10, but it's like, man, are you serious? He bought that whole thing? That's crazy.
They head inside the building to take it down. It's an old orphanage, complete with a group
a triple K orphanage. Oh, that's— I see how like everything went to shit. I see.
picture from 1975. There's a faceless big boy in the back, but even more alarming is the cadaver-looking woman they find still living there. These buildings are supposed to be empty, all of them reclaimed by the bank months ago. The woman, Ginny, says there's been some confusion and claims she still owns the title to this place. Honestly, the building's title is like a whole fucking thing, but it's too dumb and specific for me to get into here. You can always go watch the movie to see more about the title plot.
I doubt it, and I believe you. I don't really care. I don't even watch this shit. I'll be honest with you. I'm glad you watched it for me.
When the youths push their claim on the house, Ginny's last foster big boy appears at the top of the stairs. Oh, it's fucking Leatherface! The cops then arrive, and the situation gives Ginny a puke-spewing heart attack. So Leatherson lifts her up and puts her in the sheriff's van so they can take his mama to
Did they just openly gentrify her out of her building? Whoa. Did they just gentrify her out of her home? Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Hospital. With a bus of investors rounding the bend, Dante's partner offers to go with the police and let the others know what happens to Ginny. I'm sure she'll be just fine with all those cops and also Leatherface. In this movie, I guess Leatherface has been living out his days in an orphanage that he stumbled upon 2 years after the events of the first film. That new revelation, and the return of Sally Hardesty, is why this movie feels like a requel. It's worth noting, though, that story by credit and producer Fede Alvarez claims this doesn't explicitly erase the continuity of the previous sequels. He basically said it's pick and choose canon, so maybe
No. Continuity, my boy.
Leatherface hung out at this orphanage in between shilling chili with his brothers in an amusement park from hell, living with Viggo Mortensen in the swampy region of Texas, and working for the Illuminati under Matthew McConaughey's watch.
You don't think the FBI has its place under 24-hour surveillance? You don't think there's transmitters in all these walls?
I'm interested in your ideas, Mr. McConaughey. Can you please tell me more? Fascinating. Ginny's doing real bad in the back of the paddy wagon, and she shortly dies, finishing her transformation into a corpse. The death of one of Leatherface's loved ones is bad news for any non-Leatherfaces in the vehicle. The first one he takes his anger out on is the deputy sitting in the back with him. He breaks that guy's wrist, then uses the exposed broken bones to stab him in the neck. Oh my god! Blood and chaos ensue. The dying cop's gun goes off, shooting the driving sheriff through the neck. The car crashes into a
Alright, who is this guy? You say he's Leatherface. He's really John Wick. I mean, good God, how did he even make that shot work? How did he make it? Bro, this is John Wick. This is John Wick Chainsaw Massacre.
Tractor hard. Back at Dontopia, he's trying to sell his vision to one of the investors named Catherine. Melody is unable to help him with
Alright, who are these investors and where are they getting their money from? Alright, it looks like a whole bunch of college students just came upon a lot of money because their parents or whatever. That's what it seems like.
Feeling out of it after accidentally giving an old woman a heart attack. She barely manages to get through the lot auction.
Sold to Candace Brady of Brady's Brunch.
Yeah, who are these young ass folks buying a what? But it seems like a Ponzi scheme. They buying up all this space, all these buildings. Who's going to come to this area? How are they going to sell coming to this area? It makes no sense.
Brunch. Oh, I love brunch. That's great.
To create a pre-utopian Texas town in Eastern Europe, production designer Michael Perry headed the construction of 40 building facades, exterior and interior sets, and the entire gas station from scratch. Director David Blue Garcia says the only thing missing was barbed wire. The set decorators then imported American candy bars for the gas station and included a chair of bones in the orphanage as a nod to the Sawyer home decor from the original. In fact, Leatherface can be seen sitting in the bone chair in the foreground of a dark shot. Melody's sister Lila, played by 8th grade graduate Elsie Fisher, is the movie's main character, even though she's in the back seat for a lot of the first act. She doesn't have anything to do with the nebulous business they're running either. Lila reluctantly came here with her sister and is already whining about wanting to go back home. She leaves the others and strikes up a combo with Richter, then checks out the gun he's got lying around. I can't decide if the school
I'm saying I can't understand it either. I can't because it's like I see what he's about to do. It's like, come on. It's not a good taste. It's not a good taste.
Shooting subplot is in bad taste or...
And he picks an AR-15. Man. Woohoo!
After all, at this point, it's sadly a thing plenty of people have gone through, so maybe it should be depicted in movies. But...
not this way. Not in this way. I don't know. I'm just...
used as a source of trauma for a character in a campy horror movie, yeah, maybe that approach isn't it. Especially when her school is called Stonebrook, a way too obvious reference to Stoneman Douglas. In any case, I do love the scene between these characters.
That must be tough, living with that.
Everyone expects me to do something special with my life now, and I can only disappoint them.
Also,
No. man.
So I guess I'll count these 7 students we see in her flashback. Ugh, it feels weird doing it though, man. I don't like it, not one bit. Melody gets a text from Dante.
Yeah, why would you have her touch the? I don't understand. I don't understand, man.
Dante's partner saying Ginny died, which messes her up so much she decides to call it quits and leave. As self-righteous as Melody appeared at first, she does show empathy and guilt about Ginny's death. She's not a bad person at all. And her
too bad you gentrified her out her home. She died. Hey, listen, sell the property. Ain't that what y'all came here to do? Sell the goddamn buildings. Oh shit.
Shades are played perfectly by the talented Sarah Yarkin, last seen on The Kill Count and Happy Death Day to You. Miles away, a 60-something-year-old chainsaw murderer is sawing his adoptive mom's face off. That's some crazy shit.
The mother? Whoa, the mom? The mother. I thought he was gonna do it to like one of the guards. He did it to the mom? Jeez.
It works as a callback to an earlier line Ginny said.
Wish I'd known you all were coming. I'd put my face on.
And it turns Chelsea's baby boy back into the Leatherface.
I mean, like chapstick? I guess.
We know and love. She, who may be Ruth, tries to radio for help, but turns out the sheriff sitting next to her isn't quite dead yet, thus the lack of kill graphic. Leatherface pops in to fix that oversight and kills the sheriff with 2 simple bashes to the skull. Nell Hudson does some—
Alright, this is crazy. That's wild. He gave him like CTE 5 and just took him out.
Excellent scared acting here, and you really root for this woman whose name you're not quite sure of. But eventually Leatherface busts in and busts her gut, tearing open her midsection with a broken shard of glass. Hush now, child. You'll get a name in heaven. After checking the sunflower soil quality,
damn,
all good here, Leatherface heads back towards the town. Why did they use that sound effect on a grill cover opening? I love it. Dumb plot stuff keeps the kids in town, like Richter taking their keys and them trying to find that title. Other plot stuff calls Sally Hardesty back into the fray. Sorry, Sally, no more dressing pig carcasses or playing bass and keyboard in Rush. In honor of your friends who's—
How's she affording this? I don't know, like what, how, where is the funding? Who cares? Who cares?
Names no one remembers, it's Leatherface hunting time once again. Sally's been recast in this movie since the original actress, Marilyn Burns, died in 2014. She's now
R.I.P.
played by Alwyn Fuele, last seen on The Kill Count doing cult stuff in Mandy. Best things I can say about this subplot is that it gives us some decent shots in the sunflower field later, and shows off old Ginny in all her faceless glory. That's about it. The entrepreneurs—
He sat her up? He propped her up like a scarecrow. Listen, I understand. Fuck it.
Wind up in the orphanage, where Melody does in fact find the place's property title. Supposedly, that means Ginny shouldn't have been kicked out of there. But couldn't she—
No, shit, but you know, it's money to be made, so we're going to gentrify this whole fucking lot. Who cares who lives there? Who cares who's being uprooted out of their home? We're getting rid of these people. We're bringing the money in, and we're going to make an investment. All right? We're trying to be millionaires, all right? Get them out. Get them out.
Just kept that thing in a drawer, even if she did lose the building to the bank? They're still poking around when Leatherface gets back home, and he—
How? Who? Is he like Usain Bolt? Wasn't he like not miles away out of the fucking city or town? And he just walks his way back to the town. No one sees him. No one hears him.
He attacks Dante in a fun homage to Kirk's death in the original. I love the use of a swinging door in place of a sliding one. Dante bleeds out on the floor and Melody catches a glimpse of it, so she hides in the closet and watches as Leather gets sentimental with his adoptive mother's dress. He did always have a penchant for makeup. He also doesn't like it when people invade his home, so right now he's pissed at the entrepreneurs. And this mirror! A sudden storm sends all the investors scurrying onto the bus, as inside the orphanage, Leatherface hacks his way through the bedroom wall. The camera whipping with his swings is an obvious homage to The Shining, and at this point, I don't think we need to reference that scene anymore. It's been homaged enough, everybody. The reference stirs Dante awake, who gets up and stumbles down the street towards the bus. Richter finds him with half a Joker thing going on, and though he made it this far, Dante then bleeds out to death on the sidewalk. Oh, come on, Richter. This is not the time for arm wrestling. Richter tells Catherine to call the cops while he heads towards the orphanage.
What cop? Oh, that's right. They're gone. Never mind.
Gun in hand. Inside, Leatherface retrieves his unleaded Excalibur from the wall. The pool's—
How did he put it in water? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Start, two-stroke, screaming yellow people mulcher, hidden away these decades past. Director Garcia says the chainsaw was one from the original film, although I can't tell if he means the exact same unit or just the same Poland brand.
I was told that this was one of the original chainsaws used in the first film.
Oh, yes.
So, and based on how the fact that it took about 20 to 30 minutes to start and didn't stay on, I would say that's correct.
Turns out you can teach an old saw new tricks, because in an unusual move for Leatherface, he hides as Richter comes upstairs. Melody tries to help out with a mirror, but Leatherface still gets the jump on the mechanic. The
Good
fight
Lord.
is fucking graphic. Legs should not bend that way!
Woo, man. Damn. Damn. That, bro, that's insane. Good God. Dang, like, bro. Woo.
And eventually, Leatherface impales Richter's neck on a glass shard. The guy heroically gets his keys out for Melody right before Leatherface puts the nail in the coffin by hammering his head repeatedly. For this outing, Leatherface is played by the 6'4" Mark Burnham. His more elderly Leatherface still has energy and bloodlust, but has to take more breaks and breathers due to his age. The skin mask he wears was created by makeup artist Todd Tucker of Illusion Industries. It was designed and applied by key artist Martin Astles, who opted to make Leatherface look more sad than outright scary. The silicone face was attached to Burnham with Velcro tabs that made it easy to remove between takes. More than 20 masks were made for Burnham and various stunt performers, each of them hand-punched with eyebrows and eyelashes. I couldn't get one of these new masks in time for this kill count, so I'm just using the original back there. Sorry. Melody tries to discreetly leave the orphanage, but it doesn't go exactly as planned.
Run.
Whoa, holy shit, dude. Leatherface, you throwing shit now? He gets... Whoa, holy shit, dude.
How did she not die? Like, how did she not... bro, what the fuck? Bro, how did she not die of that? How did she dead ass took a leap of faith and just imploded into the floor.
Face, you throwing shit now? He gets the chainsaw revving again, and they have a fun chase scene where he does an upside down Jaws through the floorboards trying to get her. This is when he cuts through a pipe and covers her in poop. Her sister Lila, having seen Dante's body on the street earlier, arrives in the nick of time to rescue Melody. Together, they flee through what looks remarkably like a studio backlot, returning to the bus with the keys to their hopeful escape. They're on their way out when Leatherface pumps the brakes for them, maybe by taking out a tire. When the driver gets out to see what's up, he's quickly killed off screen, with his head being tossed onto the bus for proof. Yeah.
Bro, I swear, I'm trying to figure out who is better, Jason, Michael Myers, or Leatherface, because it's like, goddamn, like he is unstoppable. Like, this is like, how did he catch up to the bus to pop a tire? How did that? What?
Yeah, y'all fucked now, Catherine. Leatherface boards the bus, and everyone takes out their phones for defense.
Try anything and you cancel, bro.
That infamous.
Come on, all this SJW cancel culture shit, you see exactly what happened to him.
Line is said by producer Shintaro Shimosawa, whose livestream viewers seem to think that all of this is fake, much like the audience of Joe Keery's work in The Disturbing Spree. Speaking of disturbing, Leatherface revs up his chainsaw and massacres the 21 young entrepreneurs on the bus.
All of them? All of them, except the main characters? All of them? Don't know, one of them got a gun. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
Figure was counted by editor Josh, who also used wide shots during the auction to double check his work. It's a gruesome scene, using more than 200 gallons of fake blood and giving us a variety of kills, including this twofer. 100 gallons of fake blood and giving us a variety.
Is that a whole leg? Whoa, is that a whole drumstick?
Variety of kills, including this twofer. Given this movie's tone,
bro, okay, you're wilding with the acting now. Like, he just gyrating, bro.
You might expect this slaughter scene to be fun.
You know what this kind of look like? This kind of look like, Blade, the vampire hunter.
But it's not. It's actually horrific, especially since it reminds Lila of her school shooting experience. I'm saving one kill here for its own separate counting, Catherine's. She tries to climb out the window, but Leatherface literally cuts her in half. We're talking viscera sliding out and everything. It's seriously nasty.
Not the black woman, no! That's tough.
Melody and Lila are able to escape through the bus bathroom ceiling window, leaving them the only ones alive in this rainy Texas town. That is, until Slick Sally slides her way into the story. But don't get too excited, gals. Sally's basically a parody of legacy horror characters.
50 years I've been waiting for this night. Just to see him again.
Wonder if she has any preferred time for evil to die.
Let's be honest, a 5'4", 70-something-year-old lady versus a 6'4", 60-something-year-old serial killer. Let's be honest. The dude that just, he's on the kill streak. Like, he's about to hit the nuke. Like, he already got, what, how many people? Bro, he about to hit a nuke in a minute. You better, hey, it's raps for y'all.
Instead of helping them, Sally leaves the sisters locked up as bait or some shit, then saunters into the orphanage.
Classic douchebag move. I like it.
With her shotgun. She follows the footprints and chainsaw to find Leatherface sitting on a couch. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need something, lady? Sally gives a dramatic speech and recites the names of her friends.
That's how she died. She just gave a speech. She didn't just walk him to that room and just you know, take his head off. No. She decides to give him a speech about how all these 50 years you tormented me, all this bullshit. See, that's how Michael Myers survived. That's how he goes fight
brother, but Leatherface betrays no recognition of them or her.
You don't remember me.
Nope.
Why? He's a serial killer that does not talk. Why would he?
He doesn't think about you at all. Neither of these characters make a move to kill each other, and instead, Leather grabs his chainsaw and walks right past Sally like he's on his way to work. Dumb. Leatherface goes to attack the sister.
Oh, this is bullshit. I'm not watching. I wouldn't watch this shit. This is bullshit. Are you serious? She allows him to walk past her after 50 years of he ruined my life type shit, right? And then when you get a chance to kill him, you just let him walk by. Acting. It's acting. All right, it's acting here.
Which is when Sally springs back into action. She's shooting and screaming and carrying on as though someone had just paused her for the past 30 seconds.
I'm the one who got away, and I'm here to make sure you don't.
Okay, he's not that fucking. He is a 65-year-old, probably weighs like what, 280, probably 275. Ain't no way he's moving that fast. No way. He should have like arthritis or some shit, bro. He should be moving that fast.
God, this Sally shit is bad. Leatherface runs at her and sticks his chainsaw.
Whoa. Watch this. Hold on, wait a minute.
God, this Sally shit is bad. Leatherface runs.
Look how much ground he had to cover. Hold on. Hold on.
God, this Sally shit is bad. Leatherface.
She's not even in the. See, she is. Look how much ground he had to cover to stab her, and he stabbed. She should have died. I ain't gonna lie. Yep, she should have died like 50 years ago. If she was gonna do it, she should have died. Waste of a character. She should have died. Don't feel so like. Look how much she's not even in the scene. She's not nowhere close. He like speed blitz her. Bro, she should have died, bro. It is what it is.
Runs at her and sticks his chainsaw through her body, then lifts her up like he was trying out for the next Mortal Kombat game.
Okay, what is this? What is this shit? This is the second time I've seen this shit. Motherfucker doing an NLE chop. What is this? What? Hey, bro. She's like her aim is atrocious, right? Yeah, that's how I say it, right? It's like waste of a character. At least in Halloween, like she was trying to kill him.
Fatality. Leatherface wins.
He chucks his chainsaw at the fleeing sisters, sending Sally's car crashing into Richter's garage. With Melody momentarily trapped in the wreckage, Leatherface chases Lila back out into the street. He's almost.
You see how slow he is? He can't even chase his girl. Like, bro, ain't no way you telling me that the sheriff, whoever, did not shoot him. You're not telling me that. That makes no sense.
Got her when a somehow still alive Sally shoots him from her little trash pile. That's some good trash shooting.
That's bullshit. Ain't no way. She is 70 years old. All right. Like, bro, there's no way.
Sally, she tells Lila to stop running away from her trauma. Otherwise, Leatherface will haunt her for the rest of her life. Then,
but you allow. Stop running away, but you allowed this motherfucker. You allowed him to run away.
Sally finally dies, her last act being to give her loaded gun to a school shooting.
Ugh, poetry, right? Seems like it's poetry. Oh, man.
survivor. To avoid growing up traumatized like that trash pile corpse, Lila
This is how she gets away. You know, this is how she deals with her trauma, using the gun to say like. I understand how the message and the story. I understand.
Hunts down her tormentor with a gun, taking control of a thing that helped ruin her life. She enters a movie theater.
Does she even know how to use? Let's be honest. Does she even know how to use a gun? Does she even know how to use it? Like, that's a shotgun, all right? Does she understand the proper? No, she doesn't. But it's the movie where she has to save her life or her sister's life, so she's gonna miraculously know how to use a gun, a shotgun at that, and it's gonna be great because she's gonna get ready for trauma. She's gonna deal with her trauma. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be magical. It's gonna be a mystical, lyrical mystery. Let's watch. Spiritually.
That quickly becomes a theme park haunted maze, then stumbles upon a chainsaw idling on the ground. What is this, a trap? Akbar be damned, it is a trap! A trap doesn't seem very Leatherface, but it's also not very movie theater to have a pool in the floor of the lobby, so fuck it. Lila emerges from the water, and Leatherface follows like he were Swamp Boy Jason. In his—
Okay, cut it out. Like he's Michael Phelps. So he runs like Usain Bolt, even though he's 65 years old. He could jump out the water like Michael Phelps, even though he's 65 years old. And let me guess, he's going to be able to slam dunk one of these girls' heads on the wall like Michael Jordan, even though he is 65 years old. Watch this shit. Watch.
Continued fascination with Chuck and shit, he hurls his chainsaw at her again.
My fault. He could throw a football like Pam Manning, even though he's 65 years old.
Shows up to try to help her sister, then quickly loses ground to
Damn, did you see that spin? Good lord. What the
chainsaw at her again. Melody shows up to try to help her sister, then quickly loses ground.
Damn, she did a 720 palette or whatever the hell.
Leatherface's attacks. Lila pops in with a shotgun to show Big Boy what.
Why does no one ever aim for the head? Why does no one ever aim for the skull? The medulla oblongata? Like, why no? Just shoot the chainsaw, right? Shoot his hand, shoot his shoulder, but don't never aim for the head.
That's what, and Melody delivers the ultimate blow by chainsaw uppercutting Leatherface backwards into the theater pond. This finishing move—
That doesn't mean he's dead, no. He isn't dead. That's not how that works. You literally have to chop him up into pieces, alright? And even then, he might come back somehow.
Was an unplanned homage to Stretch doing the same to Chop Top in Texas Chainsaw 2. The sisters watch as the bleeding, sputtering killer sinks below the surface. Well, that should definitely be that. No need to worry about anything else, ladies. You did it! The sun rises on Harlow and the girls hop into their electric car, ready for the long ride home. They set it on autopilot and pop open the sunroof to let in that Texas sunshine.
I told you, though. I told you that was gonna happen. You have to literally cut his head off to make sure he's dead. You have to cut his head and his arm. You have to chop him up. You gotta chop him up like chicken. You gotta like turn him into a chicken nugget. Like, you gotta turn him to chop suey or some shit, bro.
Oh shit, it's fucking Leatherface!
He did grab the fuck out here, though. That's crazy. He snatched the shit out of her out that car.
Drags Melody out and straight up decapitates her in the street while her—
Woo! Like, that's crazy. He like butter. That's insane. Shit. She can't stop the autopilot?
Her sister Lila screams and watches. It is a batshit final kill, made hilarious by Lila being stuck in a self-driving car. A high-tech parody of Sally's escape. The movie ends with a Leatherface spin, another, more straightforward homage to the original. And a post-credits scene shows him returning to the family farmhouse from the first film. How many gentrifiers became gentridiers? Let's find out and— excuse me.
What was that?
We counted 38 victims.
38? We got a 38? I don't remember that. We got, hold on.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. With a 16-15-7 split, we wound up with
that's right. He added the people who lost their lives in the school shooting. Okay.
Mostly even guys and gals, with a big wedge of unknown flashback victims. This body count blows the rest of the franchise out of the water. The first 5 movies were pretty chill with kills, and though Leatherface had 21, this was nearly double that. I really like these franchise stats. With a breezy runtime of 74 minutes, that left us with a kill on average more frequent than every 2 minutes. I'll give the Golden Chainsaw for coolest kill to the Bus Massacre, including Catherine. Out of all the Texas Chainsaw Massacres,
he was fucking them up, my boy. He was doing a Mortal Kombat in that bus. Good lord.
This massacre was the most massacre of them all. Dull Machete for lamest kill will go to Sally Hardesty, not because of how it happened, but because it happened. All that did was verify that the Sally subplot was garbage. And that's it. Texas Chainsaw.
She even ended up in the garbage. You're right.
Massacre came out in 2022. Some called it woke, some called it conservative, and many called it pretty bad and dumb. But I like it, mostly. Until next time, I'm James A. Janice. This has been The Kill Count.
That was a Chainsaw Massacre, man. I don't know what to say, man. Dead meat, man. I brought the videos, man. Like, subscribe down below. See you guys. I'll see you guys next time. All right, I'll be more consistent, guys. All right, peace.